number 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, X-Plane Dedicated. Today we're going to have a look at the Just Flight Hawk T1/A Advanced Trainer for X-Plane 11. A price £29.99p. This is a beautiful rendition of the aircraft. If you're a fan of the Red Arrows, or you've been in the RAF, or you was Air Training Corps, then you would know this aircraft. You would have seen this aircraft. It's a two-seat trainer and has been used extensively all over the world, and obviously it was produced here in the United Kingdom. Now, this aircraft has been designed in partnership with Thranda Design, or should I say it's been developed in partnership with Thranda Design and Aerosoft. This isn't a full review. I'm going to be honest, this is not a full review. This is just a first impressions, because it is years since I've flown a military aircraft. Absolute years, and I can't remember the last review I did. I think the last review I did was... I can't remember. Not military review anyway. But this is just a quick overview, first impressions of the aircraft, and a quick look around. As you can see here, I'm in the cockpits, and on the left hand side you've got that little arrow that you can make it disappear with the scroll wheel, but when you press on it you get this kind of configuration tool for the Hawk T1, and all over it you'll see different things. I've just brought out the ladders there. There's a single ladder if just the pilot's flying. I can't remember what... Oh yeah, that's an inspection panel there on the front. Absolutely fabulous. There's loads of stuff on here. That is radios, weapons. You can see the weapons underneath there, and if you click it again you get the radar pod. It's absolutely brilliant. You can hide the joystick. You can convert from the T1 to the T1A just at the press of a button. The kind of thunder lightning thing there, that gives you ground power, and then the one underneath that, which is a lightning strike with an engine, that gives you instant start. Albeit you don't really need that, because this aircraft you can start up with just one flick of a switch. It's absolutely brilliant. One thing I will say is that taxiing is a little bit of a chore. It's a little bit of a nightmare, because you can only taxi using differential braking, so there's no nose wheel steering on this. It's differential braking, so moving your rudder around does not help. The only time the rudder comes into use is when you finally take off, and I think you hit around about 80 to 100 knots. You get to 80, 100 knots, and then the rudder comes in and you can rudder steer. But until then, it's just differential braking, which can be a little bit difficult keeping it on the centre line. But as we take off here, and I have to say, it's very, very twitchy indeed. So you need to make sure you've got that, correct takeoff speed. If you take off too slow, you'll be all over the place, especially with your flaps down a little bit. You do need to get your speed right up, and a gentle takeoff is, see what I mean? All over the place, a bit of a bounce. But once airborne and at a decent speed, it all kind of settles down. You can see I'm porpoising there a little bit. It really is very, very twitchy. But once you get the airspeed up, you should really be using well over 2/3 of the runway to get airborne, I think. Anyway, as I say, it's £29.99. We'll have a look at some of the features of this aircraft, and many of which are absolutely superb. So it's accurately modelled Hawk T1 and T1A, built using real-world aircraft plans. There's numerous animations, including a storage hatch, rammer, turbine, canopy and crew ladders, ground equipment, including chocks, access steps, and engine intake covers. All the textures are 4096 by 4096, so it's really, really well done. It's really crisp. Look at the shadows there, and not only do you get the shadows of the cockpit canopy, but you get the heat element that's in the top of the cockpit, also producing its own shadow as well. A truly 3D virtual cockpit, right down to accurately modelled ejector seats and screw heads. Every instrument is constructed fully in 3D with smooth animations, which is all we've ever come to expect with X-Plane 11. I'm just going to turn on XP Realistic, and then you get this. So as you turn, your head turns a little bit, and as you turn right, you can look out down at the countryside or over the villages that you may be flying over as you really open up the throttle on this Wonderful aircraft. You know, it is a joy to fly. It is very nimble, very quick in the air. I was doing split S's and Immelman rolls. Really enjoying myself. Fully functional and comprehensive IFR capable avionics suite, including AN ARC164 UHF radio, plus a retrofitted modern AN ARC232 UHF VHF unit and TACAN and ILS radio units. Now, I didn't get into any of that. I was going to do a tutorial flight the other evening. I thought I would fly down from, where is it? Scampton down to somewhere else on the tutorial flight. Unfortunately, other matters got in the way, and so I couldn't do that. But I'm pretty sure that if you are into military aircraft, you like your military sims, you will love this. I mean, there's nothing better than flying at low level, at 300, 400, 500 knots, and just flying along at 100 feet, maybe less than 100 feet. Can I get in between the cooling towers here? I'm not really sure whether I'm going to do it. I might misjudge this. We'll wait and see. But another low-level pass here through some wind turbines. The photo scenery here, this is the UK photo scenery for X-Plane from RC Simulations, which I've had for a number of years. It still works perfectly, and with the GP Pro on top, it just looks brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Just fly past these turbines here. Really nice. I think maybe I'd like to do the Mach loop, and I know that you can get the Mach loop scenery with the guidance in there, but for the meantime I think I'm just going to head out to Snowdon, and we'll have a little bit of music from David Cutter as well. There's nothing nicer than flying through valleys and hills and enjoying yourself. Here we are, we're coming into land at RAF Valley on Anglesey. The list of features for this aircraft are really long. The cockpit, 3D virtual cockpit, aircraft configuration system that will allow you to choose between cold and dark, etc. Authentic head-up display, interactive logbook, Goodway compatible, adjustable canopy, mirrors with real-time reflections of the environment. The aircraft systems, custom coded electrical systems. The list goes on and on and on. And on top of that, I can't remember how many liveries you get. I think you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13 liveries you get with this aircraft. It's absolutely brilliant. And as you can see here, back on the ground at RAF Valley, it's really nice. Beautiful aircraft. Fantastic lines. Very clean lines. And XP11 doing everything that it can to make this look absolutely superb. Brilliant aircraft, and as we come around here, you even see the pilot and the navigator. They'll turn their heads and look at you, which is something really quite special. Well, if you've made it to the end of the video, well done. Now, we've got a bit of black space here, but also a moment for me to say something. I want to give a big shout out to my troll on YouTube. I'm giving him a big shout out because he's revealed himself to be a complete and utter, well, you can put any word you want in there, but not only has he revealed himself to be one of them, he's also revealed himself visually. So hopefully we'll meet up at RAF Cosford, because if we do, I'll have a few words for him. If you see the troll on YouTube, just ignore him, or send him a silly comment, because believe me, the man is an idiot. Anyway, cheerio. We'll see you all soon.